So I've got this AGV K6S helmet. What I want to tell you about is my experience with this helmet. So I've had it like 3 months now, and I've put well over 1,000 miles on it, mostly sport bike ride. I do have a Sportster, Harley Sportster, and a KTM 790 Adventure. I've worn it on those as well, but mostly on my sport bike, and that's probably most relevant for you. And this guy, I'm gonna use this for what? You gotta flip it upside down. That doesn't do us any good for like video stuff, does it? So this is a large. I normally wear a large, and it fits very well. It fits like it should. The padding inside of it is not super tight. The pads are like kind of cushy. It feels almost luxury minus leather. Like if you think like a real plush, fancy, nice, comfortable couch, I would think high-end like leather, not minus the leather. So it's like real breathable padding inside. It's nice. Very soft. Fits well. The lightweight though of this helmet is mind-blowing. And in my experience with like getting caught in the wind, like you're cruising down the freeway and you like pass a semi, right? And then you feel that hard breeze of wind, usually pulls my head around, especially at higher speeds. And this helmet has the least of that I've ever experienced. And I'm not sure if it's aerodynamics or if it's weight of the helmet, but either way, it's awesome. I haven't added weight to this helmet like a GoPro mount, whether it be the chin or the top. I usually do the top. And I also haven't added comms to the helmet, so I don't have speakers in here. So there is that. Regardless, how it works in the wind is just phenomenal. Less neck fatigue, less pulling, less fighting. It's awesome. So something else that I really like about this helmet is the visor lock. And I'll be straight with you, I thought the visor lock was gonna fail and be a pain in the neck because it's like this push-in button. It's like this push in and lift up deal. And you see I can do it one-fingered. And I didn't think that I would be able to do it one-fingered, but I can. And so that's awesome, right? Even with gloves on, right? You can use your thumb. And if the little piece breaks, you can buy a new face shield. You don't have to buy a new helmet. Or there's actually a little screw, so you can actually replace that little catch itself, which is really cool. I doubt they'll sell you just that little pin piece, but maybe you can 3D print one if yours breaks for some reason. So that is really assuring. When I first got this helmet, like I said, first impressions, I was like, no way, this freaking visor lock is gonna suck. And then I rode around with it a couple times and was like, wow, this is not so bad, bro. I could do this again. I'll give this one thumbs up, man. So yeah, the visor lock, this thing comes with a bag of goodies. And I wanna show you guys that. Baggie. Pin lock. So that's neat. And then a little bit of lube, a little chin skirt there. Now what's awesome about this is I've had helmets that the visor was like grindy and like stiff. It didn't work out so well. And I sprayed some lubricant in it and it worked great after that. It was like awesome. But this helmet comes with, it's labeled silicone oil for visor mechanism. That's so awesome. That's awesome. They could just put like a sticker on it that says like lubricate mechanism, and that would have been good enough. I don't really need more lube in my garage, but it's awesome that they did that. And then you get yourself a little chin skirt. So that's kind of cool. I have not installed this yet. It looks neat though. And then a pin lock for fog resistance. So if you're into wearing those in your helmets, it comes with it. You don't have to buy it separately. So those are all real big, to me, big bonuses. I really like that it came with those. What are you doing here? Get out of here. What else do I have to say about this helmet? The buckles on it are very typical buckles, man. Like, it's just the two D-rings, and then, you know, you put the belt, the strap through it, and you clip it on. It's kind of weird how they separated the button for like the extra strap to be separate from the buckle. I didn't really like that because it's just kind of weird the way it separates when you're trying to unbutton it. And it's not a real big deal. It's just different, and I don't prefer it, to be honest. I just don't prefer it. Something else is like these vents. The vents don't vent, bro. And it's like that with every single helmet I've had. I haven't had one helmet that was just like open the vents and airflow. It just doesn't happen. Like, you open up all the vents, 1, 2, 3. You got this one which controls those 2. So that's 4, 5. You open them all up and you're like, I don't feel anything different. What was the difference there? There isn't. Like, that doesn't feel any different, man. So, you know, that's one little complaint that I've got. But overall, this helmet is really, really cool. Comes in some different color schemes, and, you know, pick what you like. But the reason I really bought this helmet is because it's very, very well rated. And my buddy was like, hey man, if you're gonna buy a helmet, you need to be the safest helmet you could get. Get yourself a K6S. And I was like, you know what? I like your thinking sometimes. I'm gonna do it. So I did it. It's been really good. I'd wear it. Now let me talk about their marketing. I was reading through like their little, you know, their sales thing on the website from AGV. And they're like, yeah, this helmet's for everybody and every style of riding, for anything that you do, from cross-country trips to high-speed track and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, most people that buy this are not adventure riders. Most people that buy this are not cruiser guys. Most people that buy this are probably sporty biker guys. And that's totally cool. It's just interesting, you know. The helmet's very well built. It's got this nice rubber seal all the way around the edge. That's really like, wow, that's nice, you know. And then I guess I should mention the way the visor comes off is this little metal pin. You like lift, you got to lift it up. You just pull that down, and it comes off. And it's the same on the other side. So the visor's up. You pull this little pin down, and it comes right off. So it comes off really easily. Might break a nail if you pull too hard, but you know, a little flathead screwdriver will help you out, and then you can actually lube up the gears on there. So the other gear that I wear with this on my Hayabusa is the Sedici jacket, Climb Marrakesh pants, the STR6 from Speedy. I also wear these Forma Fresia. That's my gear set for my sport bike riding. If you have questions, put them down there in the comments, because I'm gonna answer them. I will answer any questions you have, and I'm gonna be rocking this helmet for a while. So ask them down there in the comments, and I will give you some insight. I get direct notifications to my phone for any questions on my YouTube channel. So you guys ask them. I'm gonna see it. I can tell you what's up, you know. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Live free, ride hard, and I'll see y'all on the next one. You're gonna get yourself a helmet, bro. You gotta know how to do helmet tricks. You gotta do like helmet stands, like watch this. You see it don't fall? Yeah, that's skill, man. You gotta be able to do that flip your lid thing. You know, you throw it up real quick. Oh man, that looked real good, right? You gotta know how to buckle. It's like tying a shoe, man. It takes some practice, you know it. You gotta do the head spin right there. You can't do that one. Oh, boy. Oh man, that one's hot. Girl love that one. Oh man.